Hello, welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi. So we're going to hop right into it. There's going to be collective messages for you guys. As I've sat down, I've all of a sudden felt like I need to take a nap. Like I really need to have a nap. So maybe you guys have been feeling that way. You could have noticed recently that you are taking naps. Maybe if you like work from home in your lunch break, you've just been like closing your eyes and laying down for like half an hour, for an hour. And I feel like you're getting really vivid dreams when you do this. When you do nap, you're getting really vivid dreams. They're not just dreams. It is you astral traveling, but you're getting insights and messages from your spiritual court that you need at this time. I'm being shown a spaceship, so maybe you're having dreams or visitations that you're going to a spaceship and you're interacting with these different ETs I'm hearing. So what does the collective most need to hear right now? It feels like you're traveling back to your starseed origin of where your soul has spent a lot of time when it comes to different dimensions that are connected with different starseed races. You're going back to a certain starseed race, and you're getting the guidance and messages that you need to anchor into your body. They're saying to anchor into your body right now. It's like downloads and coding that isn't coming straight through from spirit, from the Most High God, but you're having to travel and go somewhere, like pick up these codes and these downloads and then bring them back to earth. It feels like this is what you're doing. Some of you could have recently overcome insomnia. Something about insomnia. Maybe you're still experiencing it, but I feel like you're trying to get to the root of it and understand why you aren't sleeping properly. Maybe that's what you do. You tend to have like naps where you have like 3 hours sleep and then you wake up. You're like, what the hell is going on? You could also be waking up within the witching hour. So they say that's around 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. So you could be waking up around that time, around the witching hour. You think you're just waking up because you need to use the bathroom, but you're being woken up because your spirit needs to come back into your body, come back into this physical reality and wake up in order to integrate, in order to anchor these downloads and these codings that you just went in the astral to pick up. That's what is coming through. Something about a delivery driver. Some of you could literally be delivery drivers or like an Uber driver. You could do that on the side. You could have like another 9 to 5, another way of making money. You could also deliver packages and pick up packages as well. That's coming free for someone. So the first poem we have here is: the womb is the all-seeing eye, for who knows everything other than the creator herself? From darkness we are born, to lightness we claim, death and rebirth inherently the same. Let her waters break and push away the pain. Breathe with her deeply, and clarity you will gain. Follow her wisdom and your life will forever change. She whispers her secrets, I keep them close to my chest. For the womb and heart an arc line forever connects. So you're connecting to the womb and to the heart. You're connecting to the drum, the earth beat. The beat of Mother Earth. That's what you are connecting to right now. The heartbeat of Mother Earth. And being shown a drum and being shown a massive heart that's kind of made up of clay, made up of earth, of sticks, of flowers, of roots, of trees, of grass. I'm being shown that. So I feel like you're doing a lot of meditation and visualization, or maybe this is within the astral realm when you're sleeping, that you're going to the core of Mother Earth and you're really tapping into what is at the core of her. And again, it's like you're pulling up these codings that you need, and it's in a package, and then you're bringing it back up to earth, to the waking world, and you're pouring it within yourself, and you're pouring it into your heart. And then you're going to teach it to other people. So I feel like you'll be very connected to divine feminine wisdom, to divine feminine mysteries right now. Something about France is coming through. So maybe you guys come from France. Maybe you'll be visiting there. There could be like a sacred site or a sacred temple or cathedral I'm being shown that you want to visit in France. A ley line. I'm hearing a ley line. So maybe you need to visit a part of France, a part of the country, in order to get certain codes and downloads to come up through that ley line and into your body. You're all about the codes and the downloads right now. Like this keeps coming through as a theme during this reading. And I'm just seeing you like, I need this, I need this, I need this. And you know in the movie The Matrix, they're showing me the Matrix movie. But when Neo wakes up and he's now like getting all this new programming, this downloads, and it kind of looks like all this software and this machinery and these codes, and they put it into the back, they plug it into the back, and this is where he's getting this new programming, and it literally takes like a matter of seconds. He'll be like, I want to learn martial arts. They're like, okay, programming for martial arts. They put it into him and he wakes up and he's like, shit, I can fight. It's like that energy is coming through for you guys. This is what you're doing. We have here, I'm not in the mood for nicey nice. I'm best friends with Carly tonight. I licked the lolly named after Lilith. Eve's honeydew was also delicious. Both sweet like a nectar, crack jokes like a jester. Which card will I pull next? Go on, have a good guess. The ace of spades is sitting pretty. If it's the queen of hearts, that'll be a pity. I'm just playing with a dark kind of witty. The fire's almost out, so I mustn't hang about. Time to pack up and go. Where next can I steal the show? You're in this jokery energy, and I'm being shown, what's the villain called from Batman? The Joker. I'm being shown the Joker, you know, with the huge fake smile, because he's obviously made a slit, made a cut, and I'm being shown that big smile. But this is like how you're looking out at the world, and this is how you're looking at other people around you, particularly people around you who feel like you don't have them figured out. You can't see that they're around you for a certain agenda. They have like jealous or envious eyes on you. You're just smiling at them because you know. What else, Spirit? You know who people are. You know what this world is. You're waking up to a lot of illusions. And you're breaking through the fog. You're like breaking through the fog. There is no veil when it comes to you now. With your intuition, your supernatural and spiritual abilities, there is no veil. You've done all that. When they're talking, they're saying you've done all that, you've done all that. You've researched all the different conspiracy theories. You've gone down all these different rabbit holes. You've done all that. That's old news to you. You're now moving over here where you integrate these new truths and how you're going to best utilize it and teach it and put it out there. Give this new knowledge that you've integrated, how you best going to teach it and share it with other people in a way that it lands, in a way that it grounds. Because it's all good and well just sharing this knowledge and this wisdom and these jewels that you have. But whether it's actually going in one ear and out the other, whether it's actually going one ear and it's going down and it's grounding to the root, that's another story. That's what you're trying to work out. That's what you're wanting to do. Because that's how you help people. You have to get to the root. What else? One more poem. We have here, you hold the keys to unlock the codes. Self-mastery isn't new, just as the game isn't old. Wings have sprouted from you before, encrypted within your psyche. Things aren't just black and white. The aha moments come as you dig deep. Go on, have a peep. Play the remembrance game. There are inner demons to be tamed and gold to be claimed. Put your key in the lock. Tick-tock goes the ancient clock. Awaken your light code so humanity can once again return home. This is it. You're having a remembrance, but it's a huge remembrance. And it's like light years away. So it's like where your soul has been on its journey before when it comes to the higher dimensions, where your soul has been in these higher dimensions. And then you're bringing this down. You're grounding and you're anchoring this to Mother Earth. But it's also about the truths that are held at the core of Mother Earth that you are now bringing up to the surface. And then it's like meeting in the middle. It's walking in balance. And when you walk in balance and you walk a path of the heart, you become that christened being. You become that Christed being. This is what you guys are doing. You're tapping into your programming, your soul's blueprint. Archangel Metatron could be around you guys at present. I feel very, very strongly. And you may be seeing the symbol of the Merkaba everywhere. You're really tapping into the Merkaba and being in your Merkaba, being in your light body ship. Which means that you'll be connecting to the mothership, which is why some of you may be dreaming of spaceships and visiting like ETs and other worlds. So what else does the collective most need to hear right now? Can I get a few messages? Dragonfly emergence. So you could be seeing the dragonfly everywhere. Dragonflies are connected to ancient earth. So again, this is what you're tapping into right now. And you see this, it's like, I'm just seeing like different coding coming from these wires here. And it's like they're going into the brain, they're going into the head, they're going into the higher mind. Because you have done that work. You were that lotus flower that grew from the muck. And your ancestors and your spiritual court, they know that they can trust you. There's this trust that you have for yourself, but there's also a trust coming from the spirit world. So it's like this new knowledge that you could be holding. You're going to be teaching other people. They're trusting you with this. And you trust yourself with this. You stepped into this leadership role. You stepped into this responsibility role. Your eyes as well are going to change. Like the intensity and the confidence that's coming from your eyes. And other people will trust you as well. So you'll have like strangers coming up to you in the street telling you their whole life story. But also they feel like they are safe with you. Because you can keep secrets. You're a saintly secret well kept, and you can also keep secrets. What else? Can I get one more card from this deck? Thank you. Winter Solace, reflection. You've done all that introspection, all of that reflection, and you realize everyone's playing their role. You have a role to play. This is what you're doing. You have a divine mission and you need to fulfill it. It's very important that you fulfill it within this lifetime, because you're really going to break some change. Not only break change, you're going to lay and build new foundations for future descendants of your bloodline. It's very, very powerful, the work that you have done and you will continue to do. It's very powerful, the man or the woman that you have become. But you've done a lot of like isolation in hermit mode. You would have spent a lot of time in the cave, in the isolation, because when you were in the dark, this is how you find the light. This is how you tap into your gifts, and this is what you did. You were obedient to God. So you're going to be moving out of your winter now into your spring. Let's get some signs for you guys. So what signs are the collective seeing right now? I wanted to say witness. Maybe you witness something. We have crystals, achievement. Witnessing your own achievement. Witnessing you like change and develop and transition and shine right in front of your own eyes. There's something you're going to see about the shift. Maybe you are doing like a mirror work, or you're just staring into the mirror. You're doing soul gazing, and you can literally see the shift within your eyes when you tap into source, when you tap into your higher mind. It's like your eyes, they change in intensity, or maybe they even change in color. They change in their power. You guys could work with crystals. You feel very, very connected to crystals, obviously because they come from Mother Earth. We have here a lightening, disruption. You're going to witness something. You could witness, maybe it's to do with a plane, like a plane crash. God forbid. But you could witness something like this. There's something about you guys being a witness. Maybe you're being called forth to be part of court. Do you know sometimes, we're in the UK anyway, when they call you to be part of a jury service, part of court, you have to go. But that is what is coming through. So maybe you're going to be part of that, or maybe you're going to be a witness to something. And whatever it is that you're a witness to, it's going to shock you and it's going to shock other people around you. It could be something you're seeing within the sky. Not necessarily like a plane crash or a crime you're witnessing. But it could be like literally seeing a spaceship, a UFO, a huge orb. It's going to be a phenomenon you're going to see within the sky. Maybe it's lightning, but the colour of the lightning and the patterning of the lightning, it could go into a significant shape. It's literally going to make your jaw drop and other people around you see it. Because it feels like a spiritual intervention. And it's like a complete thinning of the veil. The veil exists because our human minds put the veil in place in order to protect us in this physical density. Because if you're constantly seeing the spiritual realm as if it was like blended and it's one, because it is right here, like on top of us. If you were to see it that way, you would kind of go a bit crazy. So the veil has to be in place. That illusion of separation has to be there to kind of keep us sane as a human being while we're having this experience. But it's like that veil is being stripped away for a split second and you're going to see everything. And there are going to be other people around you as well. And you are outside and you're looking up at the sky. We have key, opportunity. Keys open doors, it says on this keychain. You could have a keychain like that. But look at this, the spaceship, the stars. There's something going on within the sky. It's going to be very, very significant that you're going to witness. You could be seeing 17, the number 17 everywhere, which is connected to the spiritual path and to enlightenment. So when you see this, it is going to give you a key, another download that you need moving forward. And it's going to unlock a door to a higher frequency, but a higher dimension. Maybe you put it online as well. This one or this one. I feel like you could, if you capture on video, you could post it online and maybe it goes viral. And then you get some opportunities from that as well. That's for someone. What else, Spirit? We have snake. Kundalini rising. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. Yet you're going for a huge transformation. It's a deeply embedded transformation that's going to change your life. And you're going to see completely from your third eye, from the eyes of spirit, from the eyes of the Most High God, from the eyes of the universe. You're going to see everything. It's like literally seeing everything within existence for a split second. And it can only be for a minute split second, otherwise it will drive you insane. But you see the music notes, but I'm also seeing it as coding coming through. Maybe some of you guys work in the music industry. So there's this new passion that has awoken from within you, but this passion isn't coming from the human side, like because a lot of the time our passions and our goals, they can be connected more to the human side, even like longings and dreams that you have. But this passion is coming deep from within. This is coming from the soul. This is also a passion that's at the core of Mother Earth, what she wants for her children. That's what you're tapping into. I feel like your life is going to become very, very magical moving forward. Hair. Strength. Take time to make clear decisions. Bring awareness and light to this situation. You are not afraid to be in the dark. You're not afraid to be in the shadows. And you're not afraid to be overlooked. The word overlooked has come into mind. So maybe you were overlooked in your life. And you're not afraid of that anymore. Because you know that's not a possibility going forward. Because of how much work we've done and how you were shining. People have no choice or option but to see you. Also to see your worth, your value. But to see your truth. Because your truth is also the truth of many other souls. Look, I'm seeing all these little stars as souls. Your truth is also is the truth of a lot of souls here. I feel like your soul tribe is very, very big. Let's get some more messages on that, please, Spirit. They're going to start closing out the reading. We have Knight of Cups. That's thrown out with... No, it's the King of Cups. And that's thrown out with the King of Wands. There's also something about like your human senses. When they are waking up, when your spiritual gifts and your supernatural abilities are coming online, so all of your clairs, so you know, like the clear seeing, the clear smelling, the clear hearing, clairaudience, clairsentience, all of those, they're going to be coming on board even more and leveling up. There's something about your human senses that may get a bit trippy at first, or may go through like an ascension symptom. So maybe you're looking at words and it's like the words are spinning around and changing on the page, and they're saying no, it's not dyslexia, it's an ascension symptom. It's to do with your psychic nature coming on board, your mediumship coming on board. And maybe you're seeing things, you're like, what? And you have to look at it again. It's literally giving the echo some like being shown Dr. Dolittle. So it's literally like maybe you got cats and dogs, you got pets, and then you're in the house, maybe you're talking to them, and for like a few seconds you actually think they're looking at you and they're responding, their mouth's moving like a human. You're like, what? Did you just speak? In like the human language and the human tongue? It's like that. And I was being shown Dr. Dolittle. So maybe you guys have a very strong connection to the animal kingdom, and this is what you're waking up to. It could be a gift that you have, like a telepathic connection to animals. What else, Spirit? We have Four of Pentacles, Death, High Priestess, yeah. And you're not being stingy with your gifts. You're going to put your talents and your gifts out there. You're going to share it straight away. But there's definitely a death and rebirth happening when it comes to your mediumship ability. When it comes to you being a high priest or a high priestess. You're an oracle. You have very, very strong gifts. Some of you have the ability of remote viewing. Of seeing things as if you're right there. And seeing things that are behind bars. Seeing things that are very protected. I'm seeing something like it looks like a jewel and it has like laser beams around it. And you can get to it and you can see it and you can communicate with it. It's like communicating and having this telepathic ability with objects too. But I'm getting very strongly with animals. Get one card from this deck and we're going to close out the reading for the collective. You're anchoring in your divine mission. You're anchoring in your divine abilities and your divine mission. You could be seeing the angel number 11 everywhere. We have Our Lady of New Vision. You can't make this stuff up. This is it. And look, the eyes are closed and she's going within. You hold all of the answers. You have so much clarity within your being and so much strength, so much belief in spirit, in innocence, in purity. And the fact that the human race can change. We can make a change. We can move to the new dawn. We don't have to carry on with all this foolishness. You believe in yourself. You trust in yourself. You believe in spirit and spirit believe in you. There's a very strong trust coming from the spiritual world when it comes to you, when it comes to your divine mission, when it comes to how you communicate with spirit. You're very, very graceful, I'm getting. And you're very respectful. You have a lot of pride and you have a lot of honor. You could be seeing doves, white doves everywhere. And obviously they're very connected to spirit, to innocence and to purity. But also I'm getting to true love, to union. So you guys have come into union within yourself. And this is when your divine timeline can actually come in. This is when, or rather when you can step up into it. When you come into union within yourself. But you have a very, very powerful foresight. A very powerful third eye right now. And you're very naturally attuned and connected to your ancestors and to your spiritual court, to God. So don't dismiss anything that you're picking up from other people. Even if it's people that have been in your life for a while. And maybe you're picking up that they're a bit envious or jealous of you. Or they're not happy for you for whatever reason. Don't dismiss it. Even though sometimes it's hard. And it may be hard for the human self to understand. Because you're right on the money with what you're seeing and what you are picking up. But that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you want a personal reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.